Hey there, yoga fans. Thanks for joining me. Daily dose number 6. And today we're going to go ahead and get started seated. Simple swastikasana. Crisscross applesauce. Find a comfortable seated position. If it's not comfortable to sit like this, we can always sit on a cushion or on a block. Little pillow, that can be kind of nice. You want to sit and just breathe. Just kind of take a few breaths in. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. And as you exhale, soften them down. Soften the eyes, breathe, and relax. Settle in. Take a moment and see, can you feel your pelvis as you inhale, kind of roll, kind of gently pulling on the knees. Just a little bit of a back bend as we bring the chest forward. Settling the shoulders, settling to the sit bones. Tuning inward. Noticing if we're holding tension in the face, we want to soften the eyes, soften the jaw. Settle into the here and now. Still breathing, bringing the chest forward a little. And relaxing the shoulders down the back. Becoming a little more active in our breathing as we take a nice breath in. Tuck on the chin, sitting tall. As you exhale, pull the ribs in, squeeze the core tightly. Forcefully exhale and engage in the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha as we inhale, drawing up, taking the arms wide. Looking high as we exhale, pressing the palms to the heart, squeezing the core. 3 or 4 breaths here as we inhale, palms up, reach high. Exhaling the press and squeeze. Can you feel the engagement? Engage and maintain, drawing up and in. Just another breath or two. Warming the body from the inside out. Dusting the mirror of the mind, I like to think. By taking nice, big, deep breaths. Now with the palms at the heart, softening the shoulders, tucking the chin. Take just a moment. Here to ponder the purpose for the practice. Tap into the reason why we're on the mat. That purpose, that intent, very motivating. There's always a reason why, maybe to relax. Maybe for the clarity or the peace of mind, perhaps for the flexibility and the strength or the grace. Maybe we practice yoga just because it feels good. Or we're seeking self-realization. Whatever your purpose, let's play with it today. A nice breath in, pressing the palms, squeezing the core, letting the fingers come on down toward the floor. And just kind of sway a little bit here, gently kind of rolling through the lower back and hips, feeling 3 or 4 or 5 circles clockwise, and then turn the other way. Breathing deep and slow, just kind of feeling it out. We're going to be twisting just a little bit here, helping to wake the spine up a little bit more. We're going to take the right hand to the left knee. We're going to take the fingertips behind us. As we inhale, we want to tuck the chin and sit nice and tall. And as we exhale, it's just a gentle little press here. Squeezing, taking the chin over the back shoulder. Always trying to see if we can sit just a little taller. We want to roll the belly button forward just a little bit. Opening. And closing the ribs with each breath. A few breaths in our simple seated twist. And we want to inhale to sit tall and come to the center. And relax for a moment. Just relax and see. Let your brain be in the body. Become aware of the difference in sensation on the stretched and not stretched side. Can you feel it? One side feels different. One side might feel tighter than the other. Let's go ahead and stretch out that other side. Letting the left fingers find the left knee, taking those other hand behind the back. As we inhale, we tuck the chin and sit tall. Rolling that back shoulder open. Broadening the chest and then pulling the rib cage in just slightly. Finding ourselves just as deep as we comfortably can in that twist. Always, always, always when we're twisting, taking time to tune in and teasing the edge of comfort, but staying nice and comfortable. We don't want to twist quite as hard. We never want to force the body into a twist. We just want to enjoy it. Feel the ribs open as you inhale. Sit a little taller, and as you exhale, feel the bottom of the ribs pull in, pull the core in tight. Few breaths here. Noticing how the breath can help us come deeper into the posture. Just light pressure on the knee to help get a little traction there. And then inhaling to sit tall and come to the center. That felt pretty good. Go ahead and straighten the legs out for a moment. Kind of wiggle the knees out just a little bit. We're here. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So whatever side you normally go to, try to switch. Seems a little bit awkward, but it's good for us. You might be in Sukhasana if that's comfortable. Being here, just taking a gentle side bend. We want to go ahead and let the left fingers crawl out toward the floor. And as you take a nice big breath, reach high toward the sky. Always letting the palm face up. Reach up, and as you exhale, just start to soften into that side bend. Letting the elbow come down toward the floor. Ooh, that feels pretty good. If we start to come forward, let the breath kind of roll the chest back just a little bit. Pushing into the floor might feel good. Letting the gaze look up. And then go ahead and let the neck roll out just a little bit. We're here a few breaths in a gentle side bend. Each inhale, feeling the rib cage expand and creating a little bit of space between the ribs and the hips. Should feel pretty nice. If it gets a little intense, just ease out. We're coming up on a nice big breath in, big graceful arc. Letting those fingers float down. Pause in between. Close the eyes. Let the brain be in the body. Can you feel the difference? Building that proprioception. Taking a nice breath and reaching high with the opposite hand. Fingers crawling out and then gently softening in that side bend. Oh, soften the shoulders, soften the elbows, soften the neck. It's graceful here. Opening the side body, keeping the shoulder back over the hips. Pressing, if we feel like we're falling, we press into that hand just a little bit to help open just a little more. Just another breath or two here. Maybe rolling the neck out a little bit. And then coming up in a big graceful arc. On a nice big breath in. That feels pretty good. We're here taking both arms up big. And as we exhale, we're leading with the heart, leading with the chest coming forward. Let the fingers find the floor where it's comfortable. See if you can feel a little bit of a back bend here. Let me turn sideways. The action here, as we inhale, we want to use a little traction on the fingertips and roll the belly button forward. Tilt the tailbone back. We want to be long from the tailbone to the top of the head. Kind of like a suspension bridge. And then gently starting to roll forward with the belly button. Just until you start to find that nice stretch. A big breath in. And then gently soften the neck and the shoulders just as much as it feels good. Taking a few breaths with the forehead on the floor. Maybe the forehead's resting on the hands or maybe it's resting on a block, but be here for a moment. Feel that stretch. Nice big breath in and out. Each breath as we expand the ribs, it helps us to lengthen the spine. So we want to tuck the chin. Find the length and then release into that space just a little bit deeper. Coming up nice and tall on a breath in as you inhale, tuck the chin, lift the ribs, and sit nice and tall. And once more, go ahead and switch the cross of the legs. We're going to come forward one more time here, taking the arms up, and then coming forward, finding the floor. Where are we at here? Does one side feel a lot different? Just be aware of that. As you inhale, gently traction on the fingers, pull the belly button forward, pull the chest forward, kind of wrap the armpits. Shoulder blades pulling down the back. And then gently Coming in just a little deeper. Tuck the chin, lengthen one more time. And then soften, then round the spine, gently releasing the forehead toward the floor for a few breaths. Nice deep breaths in and out. Letting go of any tension in the neck and the shoulders. But staying active with the breath. If you want to advance in this simple pose, try to stay with the Mula Bandha. As you exhale, engage the pelvic floor, and as you inhale, draw up and in. Uddiyana Bandha, drawing up and in and locking at the heart center. As you exhale, soften once more. And then go ahead and come up on a nice breath in. Sitting tall, releasing the shoulders. And be with the body for a moment. Be with the breath. Soften. Feels good. Feels good to be alive. Okay, we want to go ahead and take our legs and stretch them out. Wiggle the knees out a little bit. Switch the toes around a little bit. And then go ahead and take a nice wide seated straddle. Upavishta Konasana. One of my most favorite asana. Most versatile postures, poses. We can do so much here. But right now, just kind of feel. Let your hands be on your hips and kind of roll the hips forward, down and in, and then roll them down and in the other way. Can you feel that? Oh, yeah. Maybe one side feels a lot tighter than the other. I like to incorporate a lot of self-massage into my self-practice, my personal practice. So I might be down in there working Gracilis sartorius, the inner thighs there. Can feel real good. So we're here. Hands on the hips. As you inhale, pull the elbows back. As you exhale, lead with the chest. See how far you can come forward before that lower back wants to start the round. Pause where it's comfortable. As you inhale, flex your legs, pull your toes back. And then soften the legs and come forward just a little bit more. Another nice breath. Pull the elbows, flex the legs. And then go ahead and soften down into it, relaxing just as deep as it feels good. It might feel nice to curl the hands out a little bit. Lifting the ribs, lengthening, and then releasing. Taking 4 or 5 deep breaths here, maybe gently swaying those hips side to side just a little bit. And if you're really looking to make some gains in the range of motion, in the flexibility department, keep with that flexing as you inhale. It helps to trigger the relaxation response, to flex and then release. Drawing the oxygen as we flex, we inhale. And then we soften, a little PNF stretching, PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Breath in and out. Making sure there's no tension in the back of the neck. Maybe the forehead's on the floor. A breath or two more. Softening the shoulders. And then gently sitting tall. On a slow breath in, tuck the chin. Lifting the ribs. That felt pretty good. A little sway in, keeping the spine fluid. Being here. Setting ourselves up for a little bit of a side bend. Again, we're going to walk the fingers out toward the toe. We want to inhale and reach high to the sky. Long side body. And then gently try to keep that length as you come in. Crawl those fingers out just as far as you can. Should feel good here. We inhale to lengthen. Flex the leg. Straighten it. And then soften the neck and the shoulders. Oh, yes, that's nice. If you're coming all the way down, we do have the option to go ahead and cross that hand across the body. Opening up just a little bit more. We can always be here keeping ourselves strong, but we want to keep that shoulder back as we inhale. We're rolling the shoulder open, opening that side body. Oh, it's glorious. Just a few breaths. No rush here. It's a graceful practice. It's a gentle practice. Smile on the inside. Be in the body. Feels good to move a little bit. We don't have to be static. We don't have to hold any longer than comfortable. You want to stay a little bit of extra time in any posture, just stay there and play with it. It's not about right or wrong. It's about you, your body, your mind, your heart, your soul. Inhaling to come up slow. Be long. Soften in the right. Coming down for the second side. Setting ourselves up. Reach up. Flex that leg. Keep it strong. Just about halfway down. Take another breath and really focus on squeezing and lengthening. And then go ahead and start to soften down into that bend. Oh, yeah. Notice if one side feels different than the other. That's just fine. My personal practice, I like to take the tight side twice. So I would start on the tight side and then come back to it once more. And that helps to build some balance and symmetry in the body over time. But we want to just be where the body's at today. Opening the ribs. Opening that side body. This helps really free up the heart. A lot of physical, emotional, and perhaps even spiritual implications there. Be curious. Play with it. Explore and expand your own potential a little bit more each and every day. That's kind of why we do it, right? The union, the yoga, uniting with ourselves in the moment right now. Another breath or so here. We want to come up nice and big. Big, graceful arc. Oh, yeah. That feels pretty darn good. We're going to roll out the neck and the shoulders just a little bit here. What I like to do is just reach down and away so the fingertips aren't quite on the floor, and then gently drop your chin toward the chest and roll your ear toward the opposite shoulder. Now being very fluid here, very gentle on the neck, feeling what's going on. Gently start to turn the palm toward the ceiling, toward the floor. Breathing slow and deep, maybe gently rolling the chin toward the ceiling, toward the floor. Explore what's going on there. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. And here we're just giving it a little bit of love. We could do this any old time throughout the day. It's a great way. If you feel like you got a lot of tension there, try doing this. Just a few moments, just 4 or 5 breaths. A few times a day, and we can really do a lot to help let go, to loosen up, to resolve some of that tension. Another breath or so here, and we want to go ahead and gently drop the chin to the chest, fingers to the floor. Be with it, feeling any tingles. Very gently kind of rocking the neck side to side. Trying to neutralize a little bit before we come into the second side. We want to start to walk the fingers, reach down and away, and then gently rolling the ear toward the shoulder. Oh, mercy. The other side was tighter for me, but it still feels good. As I inhale, I want to turn my palm toward the ceiling. Roll the neck just a little bit. Again, we're here, taking our time. Being gentle, being tuned in. Slow, deep breathing to remain relaxed. And to keep that oxygen coming. The oxygen our body uses to repair itself. Our bodies are amazing. We just have to give it the right ingredients. We just have to give it a little bit of love. Here on that second shoulder, just a breath or two more. Gently letting the fingers float down. Letting the chin find the chest for a moment. And kind of rocking side to side. Just neutralize. Come to the center, and as you inhale, slowly lift the chin toward the ceiling. Nice and easy. Exhaling to drop the chin back to the chest. Just move with it, really slow. Can you feel the neck stay long here? Envisioning every vertebrae from C7 at the top of the head. As you inhale, you want to roll up the neck. And as we exhale, we drop gently. Taking one more breath to come up. This time, Really stretch the front of the neck. As you inhale, lift the chin up and reach down and back just a little bit. Stretching the throat. And then soften the neck and the shoulders. If it feels good, the neck's not tender, just a little side to side here. Nice big breath, gently bringing that chin back to neutral. See what it feels like with the eyes closed, just to sit. You feel a little taller, neck a little longer. Feel like your head's on straight. Does the heart feel open? Are you here and now, not caught up in the mind about yesterday or later, today? Try to be here. Try to be with the body. We're going to go ahead and bring our legs in a little bit here. Don't bring them all the way in. Actually, take that back. Go ahead and draw that left foot in, up into the inner thigh. We're going to keep our twist here. We want to bring the chest over the left knee. I got to check the time. What are we on timeline here? 21 minutes. Yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry, guys. I can't see it right now. Got just a few moments. So we want to be here. If we had a strap, we might throw that strap over the foot. Otherwise, we're going to grab our shin or we're going to grab our toes and we're going to be here. And as we inhale, we're going to roll the belly button forward. We're going to draw the shoulders back. Sit tall. Keep that leg active. And as you exhale, gently pulling it forward. Pause in that halfway down or just halfway of your range of motion. And lengthen once more. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. And as you exhale, slowly coming forward, forehead to knee, chin to shin, and soften the neck, soften the shoulders. Taking a few breaths here. Should feel pretty good. Here, but not for long. We inhale to slowly come up, tuck the chin, lift the ribs as you inhale, sit tall. Switching sides, bringing that opposite foot in, kind of tucking it in just as tight as we can. We try to bring the torso as square as we can, our heart over our thigh here. We want to go ahead, use the strap, find the foot, or we can just find the shin. But the action is to take the round out of the back. We want to pull the chest forward. Roll the belly button forward, tuck the chin, and then as you exhale, keep that length and gently squeeze. Gently pulling into it here. This is about as intense as we're going to get today. We're almost done. Breathing, feeling the body, lengthening one more breath in, and then softening the neck and the shoulders, forehead toward the knee, chin toward the shin. We take a few moments to relax. Maybe kind of rolling out that hip. Oh yeah, that feels pretty good. Just another breath or two. Doing what feels good to you. And then slowly, as we inhale, tucking the chin, sitting tall. That felt pretty darn good. So, yoga doesn't have to be fast, yoga doesn't have to be fancy, yoga just has to feel good. So this is a gentle practice. Throughout the 40 days, I'm going to share more gentle practices. There'll be the level 1, 2, there'll be the level 2, 3, and there'll be the gentle. Find time to enjoy each of these practices, where some days you're pushing yourself and other days you're just enjoying yourself, enjoying the breath. So it is always a pleasure. It makes me smile on the inside, makes my heart happy to share yoga with each and every one of you. I hope you have a very terrific day. Namaste.